It's a trap. It's too late to go back. We thought we had the upper hand. We thought we had a foolproof plan.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Remember that time that a serial predator was allowed to continue his evil operations, even though everybody knew what was going on? There was video evidence. There was even a trial, and the evil predator got off because the government destroyed evidence and blew the case. That was P. Diddy. Just a few weeks ago, actually. But there's a connection between him and Epstein, and that is the prosecutor, Maurene Comey, James Comey's daughter, who also prosecuted Ghislaine Maxwell, interestingly enough. Well, pick the lottery numbers, Comey family. Like, who's lucky enough to get the Diddy case, the Ghislaine Maxwell case, and the Epstein case? Fascinating, isn't it? Yeah, also Sam Bankman-Fried. Wow. It's a very unique thing that's happening for all of these Democrat super mega donors who've done huge favors for the Democrat Party and the deep state. All of these intel assets, they all seem to go to one prosecutor, and they get like these peachy keen sentences. Like Diddy most likely won't even have to go to jail after everything. But, he's done his time, right? He did his time. He served his masters in the deep state, and now he gets James Comey's daughter as the prosecutor. And everybody who was inside of the court said that she was throwing the case, that the feds brought nothing, and that she humiliated herself in this trial. Anyway, her father's humiliated himself. He's out of a job. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Maurene Comey is out of a job. Pam Bondi has fired Maurene Comey. The prosecutor put Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell behind bars. Oh, wow. Good for you. This is insane framing, but let's read. Pam Bondi fires U.S. prosecutor put Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell behind bars. I see the Daily Mail is trying to do here. This is obscene, by the way. To frame them as the good guys, to frame the Comey family as like the good guys when they are part of a cabal that let Jeffrey Epstein free decade after decade after decade. Like pretty much since 1990, Jeffrey Epstein's been operating. He's ran into the feds a million times. It was actually James Comey's FBI that cut him a sweetheart deal the first time. To somehow castigate them as the heroes of this story is absurd framing. But anyway, let's go with it. Maurene Comey, the daughter of former FBI Chief James Comey, was dismissed from her role as a prosecutor in the Manhattan U.S. office right now, this very second. Comey worked on cases like Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, helping send Maxwell to prison for 20 years after the billionaire financier killed himself in a cell awaiting trial. Yeah, okay, got it. Don't think so. Bondi has faced calls to lose her job over the investigation. Her department was leading into the Epstein crimes. High-profile MAGA loyalists have led theories that Epstein was murdered rather than killed himself. Well, duh, because we have eyeballs and functional brain stems. Anyway, Bondi, after initially claiming that the client list was on her desk for review, now insists that no list exists and maintains that he did kill himself. And it's unclear why Comey was axed after nearly a decade with the department. It's really unclear. Is it really unclear? Is it unclear? Her dad led an insurrection against the federal government. Her dad is now under criminal investigation by the FBI, and you expect her to still be working at the FBI. And also her father issued a death threat to Donald Trump. So, got it? Okay. Is that enough? Her name was referenced in every U.S. attorney pronouncement in Combs's trial. Comey delivered the closing arguments on the final day of the Diddy trial and faced criticism when he was ultimately cleared of the three most serious offenses. Legal experts questioned whether he was overcharged and how the case went so wrong for Comey and her team. According to the New York Times, Comey received a letter informing her of her termination. She was reportedly told that she was being fired under Article 2 of the Constitution, which cites the powers granted the president. Trump has long disliked Comey's father, obviously, and he spelled out 8647, which, of course, is a death threat against President Trump. Many in the Trump administration officials soon asserted that James Comey was advocating for the assassination. He denied it and deleted the post. Got it. So he couldn't lock up Diddy. Yeah, okay. Look at this. What a nightmare. The Secret Service had James followed by law enforcement authorities, unmasked cars, and street clothes as he and his wife traveled to North Carolina, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. James Comey was the subject of Trump's ire and so on. He's now currently under criminal investigation. I think they're really leaving that out. Maurene Comey, daughter of FBI Director James Comey, fired from U.S. Attorney's Office after working and botching the Diddy cases. What a nightmare. What a mess. Why would you ever allow this? Why would you ever allow her to continue? Fire her on day one. Maybe Diddy would be in prison. Maybe we'd have more Epstein evidence. It's people like this that is why the Epstein evidence was so tightly wound up and locked up. James Comey's daughter, lead prosecutor in Ghislaine Maxwell trial. Now Ghislaine Maxwell is appealing to the Supreme Court. All right. Yeah, Maurene Comey has been fired. This ends the long-running family dynasty in DOJ history. Look at it. Oh, poor Maurene Comey. Everybody's loving this, by the way. Okay, good deal. Everybody's loving it. Trump DOJ is fired. Finally, Maurene Comey was a prosecutor, Southern District of New York, played a key role. Maybe you can. This is a good start. You know what I'm saying? It's a good start. Okay, you want to fix this place, you got to get rid of. You want to fix the house, you got to get rid of the rats and the cockroaches. Daughter of James Comey. She worked on the prosecutions of Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, and Sean Diddy Combs. Boy, she knows all the evidence, doesn't she? What kind of a lottery does she have to win to get all of those cases? It really makes you wonder. And every single one of them, of course, a dutiful agent of the deep state. Epstein, Maxwell, and Diddy. They all did their part for the Democrat Party, and Sam Bankman-Fried, by the way. Yeah, all of and Maurene Comey just wrapped it all up and put a bow on it, isn't it? Yeah. Comey's daughter was reportedly fired from her job. This comes after Trump gets the green light to start cuts at the DOJ and FBI. Let Trump cook. Okay, that's right. Good. James Comey's daughter has been fired. She was as swampy as it gets and was running some of the biggest cases in America. What's weird is that her husband is still working at the DOJ. He currently works at the Trump DOJ. Maybe he leaked the Epstein memo. You know what I mean? Despite a long history of being a Trump hater, her husband works there. He's an assistant U.S. attorney at SDNY, work on civil division. No word yet on whether he will be fired today also, but he should be. There you go. Crazy, man. The rat's nest goes deep. Comey's son-in-law, Troy Edwards, should be next. But the entire Comey family works at the DOJ. God's got to fire them all. James Comey has got to be stressed out tonight. Dominoes falling all around him. How deeply these people embed like ticks in our deep state. Good, 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 good. Comey gets fired. That's good. All right. Well, this is how you build back the base. So both Comeys are now unemployed. Got to maybe go. You can't have a bunch of Comey kids still at the DOJ. You got to get them all. You got to catch them all. It's a Pokemon. All right. I'll leave it with this, ladies and gentlemen. There's President Trump on Just the News talking about a Epstein special prosecutor, maybe having the FBI look into Epstein again. I'll figure out what the hell actually happened there. Again, this is positive motion. We're fans of this. Mr. President, take it away.
All the things that have happened. There's the Russia collusion against you. There is Jack Smith against you. There's all the things that happened in 2020, not investigating China interference in the 2020 election. Where do you think, what are the things that are most important that you would like to see the FBI get to the bottom of?
I think they could look at all of it. It's all the same scam. They could look at this Jeffrey Epstein hoax also, because that's the same stuff. That's all put out by Democrats.
Yeah.
And, some of the naive Republicans fall right into line like they always do. They just don't have the sustainability. They don't have they don't have that stick to it like glue. The Democrats, they have bad policy. They have bad candidates. They have bad everything, but they stick together. The Republicans don't do that, but they ought to look into the Jeffrey Epstein hoax too, because that's another hoax that's frankly put out by the pushing the Republicans and put out by the Democrats.
No, they definitely set the Republicans up. One big prosecutor look at it all. Would that make you feel good, you think?
Well, I think it's in the case of Epstein, they've already looked at it and they are looking at it. And I think all they have to do is put out anything credible. But, that was run by the Biden administration for 4 years. I can imagine what they put into files, just like they did with the others. I mean, the Steele dossier was a total fake.
Right.
It took 2 years to figure that out for the people. And all of the things that you mentioned were fake.
Yep.
So I would imagine if they were run by Chris Wray and they were run by Comey, and because it was actually even before that administration,
right,
they've been running these files. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me. But especially, you look at that Steele dossier where they paid like 14 or 16 million. That's more than James Patterson gets paid to do a #1 bestseller.
Isn't that crazy?
And the thing turned out to be a total scam. So frankly, I think I love that they're looking at all this stuff. If they are, I hope they are.
Yeah, we've definitely confirmed it. They definitely